Hi everyone, it's been a very long time since I put a video up on YouTube, but I've been really busy. Oh yeah, there's Jack. Jack, the naughty boy, who has been pulling things out of the compost bucket. I'll just show you. Yes, Jack, what have you been doing? Look at this. An avocado peel. You're a bit of a naughty boy really, aren't you? Yes. Stealing avocado peels. Shame on you. Shame on you. He doesn't care. Anyway. Oh, and there's Missy, sleeping on the sofa. Dossing. So I'll just show you what I've been doing, because you see there's a huge apple harvest, right? And here's some of the apples. What I'm actually doing at the moment is making myself a juice. So hence the kale and the celery and the parsley in the sink, ready to be washed. But I've discovered a really good way of preserving the apples. The first one is just to slice them with the skins and everything on, because that's where a lot of the nutrition lies. And sprinkle a little bit of sugar mixed with cinnamon on them, put them into bags. In fact, put them into bags first and then sprinkle the sugar and the cinnamon and freeze them. And they're just perfect. You don't need to cook them down or anything. So when you come to making an apple pie during the cold, dark days of the winter, you can just take your little bag out and defrost it, put it straight between two layers of pastry, because it's already got the sugar and the cinnamon on it, and bake it straight in the oven. The other way of preserving apples is simply this. I've been juicing them. Here's some apples ready to juice. I'm making myself a juice at the moment. This is a pretty good juicer. I make the juice, okay, and then what I do, I've got apples everywhere here. I'll just show you. I'll go in here to the pantry and open the freezer, and there you can see some ice cube trays full of juice, but also, and this is even better, look, can you see? I've put a little plastic bag inside one of those plastic cartons that are forever being, you know, thrown away and littered up, and just freeze it, and then when it is frozen, tie up the bag, throw it in here. You can see, here's one I've made earlier. Look, this is like Blue Peter. This is one I've made earlier, look. And there's my little bags of apple ice cubes, right? And they'll keep the whole winter. And then all you've got to do is take out your juice from the freezer, frozen, and let it defrost, and wham, there you have lots of lovely fresh apple juice. If you're going to store them in the pantry, make sure that they're not touching, so kind of store them hither and thither. However, and this is something else I've discovered, probably the best place to store the apples, if you don't have a cold store beside your house, I'm being facetious, is the coldest place in the house, which is usually the loft. And you can put them one by one along the rafters in the loft, and as long as they're not touching, if one goes bad, it doesn't matter, okay? But that's a really good place to store them. Cool and dry, just like a cold store. I've been down to the well this morning and collected lots and lots of well water. We're very lucky in that we have well, actually quite a lot of spring wells here in the west of Ireland. So, you know, you're able to go and collect well water. And you see that mountain just out the window there? Just see it. The water, that's part of the Erigna Mountains. The wind turbines on the top. The water falls, the rain falls on that and filters down through layers and layers of limestone. And the water that I collect from the well down in Keju is probably about 100 years old. Probably at least 100 years old. So that's how long it takes for that water to filter down. So, I promise to put some more videos up as soon as possible, okay? But I am very busy, I hope you realise that.